Now listen up. What's up, everybody? Rickety, clickety, clackety, the dice are backety. We are back on another Friday for another adventure, another segment of the adventures of the chaos of nuts and bolts. And this week, we'll just jump right in. We won't waste any time because they're traveling. They had decided to head from Aragon to Antamri to kind of take care of some business for Graltex, who said they meet his son there to kind of get a grip on the politics there as Graltix was forced out. They would stop in Aragon to kind of supply up before making their longest trek kind of northwest to the coast to the city of Antamri that is built on the water, kind of built out of the ocean, if you will. But with the journey and the supplies in tow, they would head out of Aragon, a city very different after a political change at their hand. They would head out, and on the first day, a dragon would kind of fly above them in the skies, which they would easily, not so easily evade by running into some tall prickly bushes, if you will, to kind of mask themselves and kind of have to push their way and bulge their way through this to kind of get forward. But as they trek through, getting out of the brush and patch, and taking a night's rest, getting up in the second day, and after a little while, Cogs veering over a hill and seeing a circus tent, which with Ralph quickly noticing as well, and kind of getting a little giddy and wanting to kind of check it out. Cogs a little hesitant, but upon a little closer inspection and finding a, now I can't remember what it was called, the man in the box.
Zoltar?
Well, was it basically a Zoltar machine? They would find out the circus is in town, and a show would begin shortly, dispensing 2 tickets to them. Ralph quickly thinking, not even thinking, would just grab the tickets, pulling Cogs in where they would sit and watch a bit of a show as a ringmaster, if you will, would begin to display some works with some fire and a couple clowns doing some tricks and kind of, well, honestly, in a lot of ways, just harassing each other before eventually the exit entryway kind of just vanished and the tent became a solid sphere. And it quickly escalated to a fight in which, with some creative roles and some creative freaking gameplay, they outplayed me. Well, for one of the first times at this table, so I have to give them credit because they really did outplay me in combat with 3 freaking enemies of just smart tactical play with certain weapons, with the bouncing war cleaver, with the mask rolling the way it did, cogs with a couple big plays with the weapons. I mean, you guys did some crafty stuff last week. I got
Not just killing the
no,
ringmaster upright.
no, and with Ralph basically killing the ringmaster and turning him into a puppet that now puppet mummy that kind of follows him and kind of reads signally to Ralph's brainwave. So, but with that, they would kind of escape. Well, the tent and all of its surroundings would kind of just vanish around them to be in a plain at the bottom of the hill they were once on. They would kind of set up camp where they would just kind of be right now sitting by around the fire, just kind of looking at each other, like wondering how in some ways, how Cogs wondering how Ralph could be so naive in some ways. And Ralph wondering, like, damn, I just really wanted to see a good show. I'm tired of all this fucking fighting. I just wanted to relax. But with that, so we'll start right there. You are sitting by the fire. We can call a night's rest, but if you want to do anything, you're sitting by the fire. It's about 9 o'clock. You're in this field. You can see the stars above you clearly in the sky tonight. And it's just open. The blaze has gotten, got a pretty big fire, so you can kind of see around you. So, what would you like to do?
You dragged me through that shit.
It was a free show. I thought it was a free show.
A mysterious tent in the middle of nowhere. Yeah,
Where else are circuses?
usually in town somewhere. Just maybe outside of the town a little bit.
We're technically outside of a town.
Way outside of town. In the middle of nowhere with a creepy robot that David speaks straight.
He's a mummy. It's just like behind him now.
I mean,
Just
Like he's
eyeball
sitting down and
straight.
it literally is just standing behind
I
him.
mean, we got this now. We got a mummy.
Yeah, but we had to fight for it.
How else are you gonna get a mummy?
I could wrap you up at that time.
That's
Mhm.
valid.
Okay.
So before we take a long rest, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell the mummy to guard us while we sleep.
Smart. Very smart.
Because this is what it says.
Acts on its own initiative count. So you just have to be within 120 feet of it.
Yeah.
And if you're out of that 120 feet, it basically
Just zongs.
yeah, it's just gotta be up within 120 feet of you. It's got that health. I will say there is no healing that thing because it's technically undead. So once it's held, it's like running a negative health bar right now, up kind of thing.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So, but yeah, so as long as he's within 120 feet, you're golden.
Now, could I give him some of my, like, I have that health pool thing?
Mm.
Okay. Because it's temporary. Those are temporary things. But when it
See,
exceeds
no,
that
because
15,
the only way I could see that is fair is whatever health he takes, you'd have to take in damage. Because he's technically an undead necrotic being. So it's like you're giving him, there's no just giving him health. You have to do something with that negative energy.
gotcha. Okay.
Kind of thought. Because that's what it is. It's essentially an undead, like this is a
It's a mummy.
necrotic. Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
But
it's yep.
is there any need you want to sit by the fire? Anything else you want to do?
Nah, if anything, my guy's just sitting there
See?
at this point, just
We got a guard dog now.
listening to the sound of the night, I
I should
guess.
have seen if Edgar wanted to freaking come. This would have been the perfect week. Could have had him walk up like right here.
But since we gain our spells and everything back by morning, before we do go to sleep, I'm going to just cast Enhance Ability on the mummy for his perception checks.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna have
It's
to.
like, I don't want to touch this thing, but
I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you, Will, roll it as you guys sleep. So you guys take a night rest as the mummy stays awake and alert. Go ahead and roll that perception check for the mummy.
Doesn't show a perception on him.
It's just the wisdom. You're yeah. You never DM before. It is the. See now I can't remember.
Hold on. I can check real quick.
oh wait,
Perception is
Wisdom.
wisdom.
oh
So it's a
wait.
wisdom check. You're gonna use just its wisdom plus whatever its plus is for wisdom.
Okay.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
a
I
little
read
different
the
being the D.
thing.
That's how the DM operates, yo.
I guess I'm increasing his since he's working on the wisdom. I guess I'll just use the wisdom
Go ahead.
because I thought it was for the other abilities.
No.
So what did you increase it by?
It's just advantage.
Oh, advantage. Okay.
Yeah, so you have an advantage on that wisdom check. You always do that. Get the other dice and shit off of there.
Right.
You always do that.
I use that as an excuse to
He
rewrite.
does. I know he does.
19.
19? Okay. So you guys get a peaceful night rest. The moment is just kind of like, and you can hear it. Actually, kind of is like a white noise that helps you sleep a little bit as you kind of lay by the fire. You hear the of the fire, and you also hear like this.
That's very unsettling.
And it is. It's like it never breaks. Like Cogs, you kind of like lay up for a little while, like he's got to stop for a breath, and he does it. It's just,
I swear it's like the
for like 8
longest
hours.
ever.
And there's a few, like no, yeah, but no, you get a good night's rest. If you rolled bad, the was gonna attract something. So, but okay, so I believe you rolled last. The second day, you rolled
Yeah.
the circus. Okay, so Cogs, unless you want to pass the roll, I believe it is your roll.
Just a 20?
Just a D20.
Alright.
Make it spicy.
13.
13. An EMP grenade strikes and Cog stops working.
That sucks.
I'm kidding. That is actually a really good idea. 13?
Yep.
Call it lucky number 13. As you start to walk, the day is actually pretty peaceful. Like as you're walking through this field, it's so open and the grass is so tall, like you see nothing. It's the wheat just flowing in the field as you guys just kind of walk through. They kind of, you kind, but it's a good day. So I mean, is there
tape over
anything
your friend's mouth
as you're walking? I mean,
I mean, he doesn't technically need to breathe.
you do. You want to give me a perception check? Because, like I said, you're walking and you see nothing. It's been a really good day, peaceful. But I mean, either you want to do a perception,
Yep.
just kind of look around, or do something, or
I'll get that
do
perception
some
going.
perception check.
16, 17,
Actually,
18,
go ahead and
19,
roll one.
30, 20.
30, 20 for you. Just don't roll bad.
27.
Okay then. So you guys are kind of walking through the day. It's been peaceful. It's been nice. The sun is out. The weather is actually perfect. Little bit of overcast. The breeze is just ever
And
so
the mummy
slight.
has a 10.
That's fine. Well, he doesn't really count in these. Some of them he will this
He
way.
just wanted to roll another.
But the wind is just ever lightly flowing to where you can kind of see it in all the wheat that you're walking through. As it kind of does that like
Bending.
yeah, it's just
Slight bend.
ever so slightly. But as you're kind of walking through the day, as it gets closer to the afternoon and the sun kind of begins to start to set, not fully, but just you could still just see the full sun a little bit over the tree lines, over the tree line, with the little blue sky still there. But as you're walking, you do kind of notice as you walk that just off to the left of you, a little bit ahead, probably about 25 feet, what seems to be a campsite. The fire's not burning, but you see a couple tents. You see on the one side with the fucking 27, because fucking one on one of the tents, the like it's just makeshift like two poles and a tarp type stuff. But you notice on one of them, the back poles, the two back poles, or four poles, not two poles. But you notice the back poles on one of them has been like separated and it's fallen to the ground. But that's what you see from 25 feet away.
Alright. Yeah, just get a little closer, see if we could see anything else.
Trying to be stealthy, or you just approach it?
I'm going to look to see if there's any wires around.
Okay. Like, what do you mean around? Like in that vicinity, or by you?
On the floor, whatever,
by you?
so I can...
Yeah. So by your person,
Yeah.
in your
Like a baseball
your
size
near
rock.
vicinity. Okay.
Yeah. 26.
Yeah, absolutely. You find tons of them. Little pebbles from like this size to like rocks that big.
He's going to just
You find
at me.
you kind of look over and there's like this rock this size. I mean, you find a plethora of all sorts of just little grain pebbles in this field.
Okay, so I'm going to pick up like a good, like, apple-sized rock,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it at the tent.
Okay. Strike check.
Flying overhead. Well, there goes our.
15.
You throw it and it hits the fire pit, and you can see as the wood falls and it easily breaks apart. Fire's been out a while. You immediately know that. Just knowing that you're living out and you doing always having fire burning.
Right, there's no
Just
like
the way that,
smoldering
yeah, the
or
way that wood fell apart, that's ash that's been sitting there for a little while. But other than the sound of hitting the firewood and the wood falling and breaking and crumbling in that way, you hear nothing else. No footsteps, no voices, nothing.
Okay, let's go investigate and see what we can steal.
Okay.
Okay, so you
I guess this is
are,
definitely
how
my
are you
evil half.
approaching? Are you stealthily? Are you just
Let's just
walking
say
up?
just calmly normal.
Like, no like rush, no. Just
Okay, so just roll a d20 at disadvantage. At disadvantage.
Both.
Yep.
20. 7.
Trying to just like gracefully, not stealthily, but gracefully, to where you're not making too much noise in case there is something, anything. Kind of, but Cogs, you're kind of like, but Ralph, you're bouldering, and he's got a step ahead of you, and you just being who you are, you're like, I'm lead, any tense situation. So you're like, and you're kind of like pushing him out of the way so you can get back in front. You know that first step, that first view. So you kind of like push forward. Go ahead and give me perception checks. As you get to about 5 feet from it, and now you can kind of really see.
24.
27.
Ah! You're both playing blind characters next damn thing. I don't care. But you both
Oh, you
kind of
mentioned-
look at the camp, and I'm just gonna give you both one solid answer. But you look at it, and you immediately can tell it's been abandoned for a while. The one tent that stays standing, you see it standing, but there's no like opening, like seal flap to it. The flap is just sitting there kind of blowing. And every now and again you can catch a glimpse. It doesn't appear to be anything as you should see that solid color, that green color that color of the tent is. All the way through. But as you kind of look around the site, there's not even really a footsteps. I mean, you see a few like predator steps, what looks to be some kind of dog or coyote or wolf. You see that step. You know, you could see what looks to be something smaller, maybe only about claw step, maybe the size of a quarter. And there's all sorts of little tracks, but no like human or dwarf or giant, giant, just little critter and animal. And even as you kind of look at it, you see these tracks and you look around the camp because you rolled so freaking high. You don't see like any food or any revisions or any kind of water, anything like that. It truly looks like it was abandoned, like it was just they up and left at some point. You do find it odd though because you rolled fucking 27. You do find it odd though that the one tent, the way it's at the way it's fallen down on the backside, because it doesn't look like the legs slid out. I'll just say
It's
that.
like it's like kicked out.
You don't know. But it definitely doesn't. But like looking at the ground around it, it doesn't look like it was just a natural.
Oh, you want to check those tents? Because I ain't going into another tent. I don't trust tents no more because of you. Look where I never trusted them to begin with.
Okay.
Which one you going into? The one that's put together or the one that's broken on the backside?
Well, let's put together.
Okay. So you kind of walk up, and it's just can go in.
I'm just gonna like pull the
So I'm gonna say investigation check.
15.
You kind of, as you immediately notice, there's a bedroll, a thicker bedroll in there, with like a mat pillow. But there's not a pool of blood, but like a drip across the pillow. Other than that, all you see is there's a little like potato sack in the corner, probably about this big.
Grab it.
Grab it.
Yeah.
You open it. You find a marital aid.
Marital aid.
A vibration device made of solid iron. I said marital aid, okay? And a gold cock ring.
Well, we're selling that.
Made of gold.
But you do notice as you pull it out of the bag, and you're like, so, and you just hear this from in the tent. You're like, so, but after you pull all that out, go ahead and give me an investigation check at advantage, unless you rolled stupid high.
I rolled 20.
Oh, okay.
Plus 4, so 24.
Okay. You notice that in the bottom of the bag, the bag feels like it's lined with something. Like as you hold the empty bag in your hand, like the bottom just doesn't feel right to you.
Rip the bag.
Straight check. You're still rolling on a 5.
Well, I have a plus
I
4,
know.
so 17.
You and inside of it is just a. It's not, I can't say razor blade because it's not a razor blade, but just very well detailed sheet of metal, like that big with a very sharp edge, but it is covered in dry blood.
Someone killed someone.
Murder.
There's another tent.
Hey, I checked this tent out. You check the other one out.
At least this was broken. So yeah, so the whole thing's just like leaning over and shit.
The back side of it is like the front standing up, but it's like it goes and then like halfway through it just like to the ground.
I just undo the other side and just sort
Kinda
of
look
flip it
in?
over. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like,
Yeah.
Okay, so you investigation check.
Investigation plus. That's got 9, 18, 27.
You guys suck. Like I can't give them any more. Like they don't do more rolls because they roll so freaking high that they get all the information, so they can't question anything because they get everything. I'm gonna make all my ACs like 25 to 30. I'm just gonna do that from this point. But you kind of look in, and you're like, at first you can't. You with the way the tent fall, you're having a hard time like looking, but you kind of as you pull the flap up, you kind of pull the tent this way, and it kind of pops it up a little bit, the back side of the tent. You see legs, no feet, and then what looks to be a torso. That's all you see as it like flaps back down.
Mm.
And with that roll, you see just like the legs, 10,000 cuts.
Oh, we got a butchered body over here.
butchered as in like beaten or
Sliced up.
No feet, like cut off at the ankles. There's no blood though.
Apparently a clean
You rolled,
cut.
you rolled high enough to know that immediately. That's what like this whole thing. Like you're literally looking like all you see is the tents falling. You just see like Wizard of Oz, 2 legs sticking out, but there's no feet, and you could see like the nubs of the legs. Like
Hey, your
the
mummy need a spare part?
but like that's it. It's like you're like, but there's no blood. And just like this thing is from what you see, because like I said, like the way it's falling, when it waved up, you could see like a bit of a torso. But with it back down, all you see is the legs. Every section of the legs is just cuts. The genitals gone. It's just like sliced open, like you could see the pelvis wall of bones because you rolled so fucking high. Like literally, it's like just the pelvis bones you can see in that section, but everywhere else it's like 10,000 cuts.
Just maybe. Well, assuming since he has no nuts, I think he's not wearing any pants then.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
But I take it he's not wearing any pants though.
It's a lot of murder mystery, like mystery. Yeah. No, like no. It's like I said, like it's like this part. Not to be graphic, but like this part of the body, it's gone, and you could just see the bones, and then the rest of the legs, the flesh is all there, the skin is all there, the legs, it's like
Gone.
right here, gone, and you can see the bottom, like it's just like this much bone. And then it's just like cuts everywhere.
Can you pull it out?
Let me try. I mean, does it even have a torso at this point?
You're not sure. You think it might because when you flapped it up, you saw something that looked like you're like, is that his stomach?
Okay, so yeah, I'll just try to pull him out.
Strength check.
+0. I'm gonna.
You're asking the wrong guy to pull.
I know. I thought he'd be like, no, you can come do it.
You better not roll back.
I'm gonna cast guidance on self.
Okay, smart move.
I thought he would just tell me no.
The investigator in me wants to know.
Okay.
Come on. Please tell me there's a torso. Please tell me there's a torso. 10. Like pops off.
You go to pull, but like with the force, you just don't have it, and as you kind of pull, you like pull your own body in as your face goes right into the pelvis. As you, and yeah, you just got blood. And like, it's not wet. Like, there's a,
Viscous.
yes, like sticky, like almost not dry, but it's been there for a while.
Coagulated.
Yes, exactly.
I just slowly turned to Ralph. You big
He's got, yeah, it's just like coagulated.
just slowly
chunk.
just turns to him like, okay, big brute, you pulled this, goddamn, you got the strength. And while he's trying to do that, I'm going to try to dismantle the rest of that tent.
You ever heard of dead weight? So you're gonna try to just like pull it off, rip it up.
Yeah, just like rip off one
Okay,
of the
so
other.
go ahead. So you kind of pull. Go and do a strength check.
20.
I still
Yeah,
got my
you
Plus
easily.
5.
You kind of look in it for a moment. You're like, oh, well, as you
Well,
not
20, yeah.
not having feet, it throws you off. As it's like, whoa, and you kind of grab the legs, and as you do, you
I know to like walk and pull versus him
Yes.
just standing
Yes.
still and pulling.
but you pull it back, and as you pull it out of the tent, you're like going to kind of like
13.
flap it. Oh, yeah, you're going to kind of flap it open, and as he pulls it out as you do it, and he kind of drags it past you. You both immediately give me a perception check.
I loosened it.
I mean, you're right over it, but perception will just give you more.
30, 20.
Okay. I know your perception is that high.
26.
And my perception
His.
plus 10.
No, his.
+5 and plus another 4.
Oh, you're oh yeah, proficient.
Yep.
Okay, so you plus 9, I'm plus 10.
So
I'm
you
plus
kind
6,
of, and as he pulls this out, Cogs, you immediately, you see as he pulls it out, the pelvis was gone, The upper half, it is a male torso, and it is just sliced and cut. And you notice the heart is ripped out of it. And it is just a hollow hole in the chest. Nothing there.
Can I do a history check to see if I would know
I was just about to do the
What?
same thing.
group would have done this? Or if I know of anything like this ever happening?
You both can if you want. It's going to be a high check, though. Because you might, but. So, yes. If you wanted to roll, you can.
History?
Yeah, it's going to be a very.
Nope.
17.
8.
I was like, yeah, it's a dead body. I've seen that before.
Not with that many slashes.
You instantly remember a story your mom told you when you were little. That's all you're getting. You're like instantly like that flash moment of like you remember being in your bed at night and your mom telling you a story. Like that's all I can give you with the 17.
My mom tells me horror stories to go to bed too.
Your dad was a savage war guy,
That's true.
but that's literally all I can give you for a 17. So like that
The
the
blade matches
graphic
or that metal sheet.
so this
matches the thing.
graphic image of this body, heart torn out, pelvis gone, and just cuts all over the body. Face everything. Reminds you of a story you were told. Being told a story. That's all I can give. I can't give you any more with the 17. I just can't. I can't.
This kind of reminds me of a story my mom told me once, but I don't remember it exactly. I
How
just
do you respond to that?
That is messed up. Fuck, do you even remember anything from that? If you remember something.
I don't know. I'd have to do some.
So
quick
you
check.
remember being told the story, but you don't remember what it was. So how do you remember if it was a story?
That's what it rolled, bro.
In the twilight.
Roll.
So what do you want to do? Because like right now you're just like both standing over this body.
Is there anything else in that tent?
Perception check. As he's kind of pulled it and it's kind of fluffed it back straight up.
27.
Just a sleep roll. Just a
Okay.
bed roll. That's it.
I'm gonna unwrap the sleep roll. Because
Oh, it is unrolled.
Oh, okay.
It's like unrolled on the
I
floor.
figured if it was rolled up, maybe someone might have.
No, the body was on top of
Oh, okay. I say we get the fuck out of here.
it.
I want to.
I just want. Oh, that's great.
It's nonchalant. Get the fuck out of here.
Ralph's like, my dad was a savage, and this is fucked up. Not any part of it.
I don't know why, but I'm going to just check out the fire pit.
All right, so Ralph, you say this to Cogs, and he just kind of like turns and walks towards the fire pit. Go give me an investigation check. What are you looking for? Like, what is?
Like if something might have been thrown in there.
Well,
That
that
didn't
was.
Well, besides a rock.
What'd you roll?
Let's see. Investigation. I think was +6. Where? Oh, yep. 11, 15. Yep, 15.
Okay.
11 plus 6 is 17.
Yeah.
No, I was just going through my head because 5 plus 6, which is
Oh.
11 plus another 4.
Okay.
It's
So,
Gotcha. Sorry.
So
My bad.
you're kind of looking. Fire's been out a while. There's just a rock, kind of like in the center of it. It's all broken down. It was a lot of firewood at one point. As like the log that he hit the rock with was probably a log, probably about this big.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just go.
Okay. So you kind
And
of
while we're walking away, I'm just slowly peering behind me just in case.
okay. Okay. So you can go ahead and do a perception check since you want to kind of do that, or if you do two of them. So I'm curious.
Then I'll use
You guys kind of start to walk away as you're just like not even talking. Like, do we even want to really talk about this situation? Is it's kind of
24.
is there something really twisted doing things to body parts and just like
There's a cult somewhere.
see, this is where if I was a character, I'd be like, do you think there's a guy that's taking dicks and just like making necklace? Like I would be doing that on this walk.
24.
24. You kind of don't see nothing. Don't see nothing. Like as you kind of stay back, stay looking as you kind of walk 20 feet off, 50 feet off, kind of start to kind of look away. Out of your sight, out of mind. Kind of continue
I
on.
don't know. I don't think that's coming out of my mind for a while.
The sun kind of hits the trees.
Still gotta wash it off of you.
What is it? Scene from Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
What's he say? I forget.
I know you remember. That's the one where he was in the car all bloodied up, right?
No, yeah, but I'm talking about when he first ends up in the basement. It's been so long since the dude says something to him, and I can't remember, but no, but as the night kind of falls, you're kind of a little like eerie as you're just like, what is this not gonna be? I mean, we're pretty far away at this point, but is that something we need to, and your mommy just kind of like, ugh.
Unfortunately, I don't got tape in my damn.
Mommy kind of bumps into cogs. But
oh, just that one, that slightly 1 second pause of him being quiet was nice.
but unless there's something you want to do around the campfire this late at night,
Hey, want to
In the
play
long
Push the Mummy? Who can push it first?
I don't know. You could jump. There's the jumping over the fire game and see who falls in first. I mean, there's fire campground. I'm just saying. Hey, Cog, give me one of them like parts off your body. I'm gonna stick my sword in the ground. We're gonna play some horseshoes. I mean, come on. I'm just saying. Is there anything you want to do? Or are we taking a night's rest and going on to day 4?
I bet you can't jump over that fine.
I bet I can.
Okay. So are you are you doing a running start? How far away from the fire are you going to be? It's going to depend on your AC. Like how far we're going. You doing your full 40 feet?
No, probably half of that.
20-foot run? Okay, I need a acrobatics check. As Ralph's like, I got this.
17.
17.
And while he's in the middle of his run, just for the hell of it, can I just quickly just pour a little oil over the
Roll me a d4. I'll say yes. Roll me a d4. Okay, so.
Well, I'm using my passive.
Hey,
This is like coming from my. This is coming from my
Dude,
oil
he's
can.
doing it without you seeing. This is no. You rolled a 17. You're 17, but you're
I
rolling.
rolled a 3.
This is you being cocky running over the fire. There's
Yeah,
no.
but I have passive perception.
Yeah, but he's stealthy as shit though too. So he's probably like,
Yeah. And this comes from my oil can, not just.
he's got. I'll say this: make a dex check. Roll his AC
For my.
for him. Roll. You got to roll higher than him.
What am I rolling?
Dex.
Dex save?
Yes.
Okay. 14.
He definitely won.
Really. So like, you start running, Ralph. You see Cog. Hey! He's like, throw your hammer just like the side of it. And you're like at his feet, so he kind of, in the oil kind of spills away from the fire. But you do clear it. If you would have made that, you weren't going to clear it, but you did. So you kind of, what do you say as you're like over the fire pit? Looking at him. You look down at him like,
Yeah.
Like you haven't thrown me into different situations, especially throwing me into a rock. Like in between a rock anyway. You got me stuck and you kicked my butt in to go through the rest of the
Oh
way.
yeah, you put him in a hole
Oh yeah.
a couple times. But yeah,
Because he wanted your circus, and well, I gave myself a circus show.
anything else you guys want to do?
Mm, I don't know. My character had its fun, even though it failed.
You can do anything.
There, I'm gonna use a perception check to find rocks.
Yep.
Like pebbles. 29.
Actually, where you kind of set up for the night, you look around, and where you've actually kind of set your fire pit is kind of like not a gravel field, but it's like that area of just little rocky gravel, you know. But yeah, little pebbles about that big.
I'm gonna just, while we're sitting around the fire, I'm just gonna throw them at Cause.
Absolutely, and you kind of just as the fire kind of crackles. Quiet night, not a lot of wind. Again, the stars, you can see every star as the sky is just filled. But Ralph's just kind of sitting there, just Cog is just entranced by the fire and like trying not to think about everything he just saw. Like, was that body?
Touched.
Did I really just get violated and try to violate a dead body? Like, I know there was no parts there, but private parts there. But like, did I just touch him? Did I just? Is he dead? And like you're considering everything you saw, and
since he's just like ignoring me
yeah,
throwing these rocks, I'm gonna just out of like the handful of rocks, I'm just gonna grab that cock ring and throw it at him too.
that one actually kind of makes you like, ugh. Just sitting on the ground next to you is a cock ring.
Is there a creek nearby? I need a shout.
Perception check.
Robot really do well with water.
I don't care. I need to feel
What'd you
clean
roll?
somehow.
What'd you roll?
5,
Step into the fire pit.
10, 14.
14. There's no water around.
I just take that oil can and just like. At least I'm not squeaking no more.
No, but I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw because you
You're
just
close
poured
enough,
oil
fire.
as you sit next to the fire, so you may have just caught yourself on fire, my friend. Constitution saving throw. This is about to get ugly. This is the fun parts of D&D.
21.
As you're kind of like showering yourself, like sitting in the chair, just like in oil. Ralph, you kind of look at him and you're just kind of like and push him back a
I
little.
blindfold the
No,
mummy. You don't
you
need to see
you do
this.
that, but you kind of push him back a few inches as you're like this. I see where this is going. I don't feel like picking up robot body parts tonight because this is going to be a fun. No, this situation is going to no. So you know because of nature, you know accelerants and fire. So you kind of just like as you're kind of sitting there, and your rocks finally run out, and you just kind of lay on the ground. You kind of take a boulder.
And and I like command the mummy to just keep guard again.
Okay. As you find a little bigger rock and you go, "Good night, fuckhead." What your relationship is, I'm just filling in the gaps. But you kind of just like instead of you drift off, have that mummy roll a perception check. +6, wasn't it?
+4 because it's a wisdom.
Yep.
12.
You get a good night's rest. But when you wake up, the mummy is gone. And then some of the wrap is there.
Was it just me or was it a little quiet for once?
You get up and you notice the mummy's gone.
Oh, that would explain it.
I'm gonna use my perception check to see if I can find where the mummy.
Okay.
22.
You see the little bit of wrap on the floor where he was standing watching guard. You don't see him. You don't hear the.
I just want to investigate the ground to see if I see any prints or any disturbance in the ground.
Okay, go ahead.
And of course, casting guidance on self. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27.
Is guidance a cantrip?
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it.
27. You don't notice any tracks. Not even the tracks the mummy would make in the softer soil, where it's kind of odd.
Well, that's strange. I don't see any disturbance in the ground, and your creepy friend is gone.
Yeah, sure.
What do you want?
Mountain's fine.
What, you want something to drink?
Just what time is it? I'll just do a water bottle.
Okay. I need
Oh yeah,
something.
you gotta work tomorrow.
A half a day.
That's terrible.
I've been very, very slow. They've been letting people go anytime they pretty much want. Took a little too much advantage of it last week.
Understandable.
Okay, so what were we doing?
Okay.
Well, now we gotta go look for the mummy.
Is that what you want to do? You can do that. Hey, you can track him down?
Would I be able to recall any senses, like if I heard something in my sleep at all?
No, because you shut down.
Um, there's no tracks. I'm gonna see if. Well, obviously you can see 120 feet in front of you, right? Because otherwise I'd be like just trying to tell it to come
Yeah,
back.
you don't even sense it with that question because you would sense it
Right,
if it's
that's what-
you don't. Means it's either dead, way gone. It either defended you or vanished. You
Well,
don't know what that 12 did.
No, I don't.
unfortunately, we don't know which way this thing went or where it took it. Which way you want to go?
Could always look around more specifically. Up,
You said it just.
all around.
You just said that there was only that one little strip of the cloth on the ground.
Yeah, from like you look when you look, you kind of look towards where it was at, down. Trying to give you a little hint here, but you kind of looked like this. So you're looking kind of straight across and down. Just, I'm trying to give you a hint here.
So the ground slopes?
No, but like visually, you didn't look in what direction.
Ahead.
Up.
I don't want to look up now.
I'll look up.
Let me look up. I don't want to roll high.
29.
29. You kind of look up, and for a moment,
Right.
you kind of look. You look, yeah. You look down at the way the wraps have fallen, and you're like, that wasn't on his feet. The wrap was only like around his chest. Like, how did it fall? Like, how did it end up right where he was? And then you kind of look up and oh, what you see is a snakeskin mold, probably about 5 feet, that is just draped across the branches above you.
This was a good spot to sleep.
Yeah, that mummy stopped a night conflict because it ate the fucking mummy.
I think I know what happened to the mummy. We don't have a mummy no more.
What do you mean? And I just looked up where he was looking.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so
shit.
obvious. It's like this. You see it. It's that texture of snake skin, and it's like a layer between the greenery and the branches.
Yep. You gotta avoid this.
We did. Let's get going.
You don't.
I told you this was the
Guys.
most treacherous trail where things are gonna happen at night and at day. Luckily, you've had the mummy at night. Okay, so Cogs rolled a peaceful day. So we are up to. Don't blame me. We're up to Ralph. Go ahead and roll. The thing to keep in mind, though, it's very handy to make a mummy if you get humanoid.
Wait,
Right. That's why
But
I've been waiting all damn.
it's your
it
turn to
has to
roll
be dead.
Oh, is
a
it?
humanoid.
Dead and humanoid, right?
You have
No,
to
I
kill it
have
with the
to kill
mask.
it with the mask.
Oh, never mind.
And it has to be a humanoid. Otherwise, it just
I
disintegrates.
think you always ask what we're going again, but you guys are going against
15.
15.
There's another circus tent.
No, it ain't.
And remember, me looking at the book doesn't mean combat.
No,
It's
it's
just I'm trying
reference.
to.
I just thought we rolled a 15 before. That's why I was like,
Okay. So you kind of start to walk for the day, and at this point, the tall grass wheat fields that you've gone through has kind of vanished and dissipated. It's not quite a desert, but the ground around you has become more of like a soft, powdery, sandish dirt. Less brown, more orange, I guess is the way you could put it. But as you kind of go on, it becomes more desert and more open, and the air becomes more dry and arid, and the trees around you just start to thin. You kind of lose track of the trail a bit, and you kind of veer a little bit off, and you notice it, but you kind of continue off as you kind of see forward, and about 100 feet ahead of you, or 100 yards ahead of you, you see what looks like a makeshift camp, like 5 army. You see what look to be like army tents.
Uh, can I possibly see any symbols on those tents?
At this distance, it'd be a perception at disadvantage. You're 100 yards away from this. You don't know if you're seeing a mirage or.
Damn disadvantage.
Mm,
4.
or
Oh wait, no, 9 because of the perception. Yeah.
just say this. This is what you get. You have to say it to him.
Are you seeing this?
am I seeing what?
This there's like a camp over there, but I can't make out. It looks like a soldier camp, I think. But don't you see it's like up ahead?
I'll do a perception check to see
Okay.
if I can see
See them?
that.
I was like, I don't want to. If you role play, you can get the answers.
21.
Ralph. Just to kind of like be an ass to him, you kind of like.
Very
From
funny.
what you see three times like that. Like you see like a triangle of Just 3 tents, and they're like military tents. So they're like the 5-foot walls with the like roofs on them.
You see it, don't you?
See what?
You seriously don't read whatever it is that may or may not be.
No, dude, there's nothing over there.
Remember, not everything's combat.
And
Yeah,
being delirious.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh Jesus Christ!
There's 3
God.
tents over there.
I thought I was losing it.
Let's go down calmly and slowly and see what's up with those tents.
She's kind of like
Just casually, like walking up, like
not trying to show hostility, not
like
not hands
not
up.
walking hands
No,
up,
but just like kind of hands out though.
yeah.
Okay. So you kind of start to walk, and you're getting closer. Get about with 25 feet. Go ahead and both of you give me a perception check. You get within about 25 feet of it, and you're looking at this.
Okay, I need to start changing up dices. 10,
17.
14.
You kind of get within 25 feet, and you suddenly, as you're like looking in these tents, the space appears as you now can clearly see it's 1 military tent, 2 military tent, 3 military tent. But all of a sudden you notice, how do I describe this? A chitlin covered creature with a human like upper body and the lower body of an enormous scorpion. And as it goes into the tent, you notice a long stinger as it goes in.
I don't
You've
know how to
never
make
seen these before, I know for a fact.
with a stinger like that. It feels like
We'll just make our presence known.
Like you say something,
Like,
because like at this moment you're walking up behind that first tent. So like, do you want to kind of like veer towards the
well, we're
opening
going
there?
towards like the front of like where the openings would be.
Okay, so you're like going towards
Like we're entering the camp.
yeah. So like you're like walking here, so you're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of, and as you kind of like go past that first gap, you kind of were like not hands up, but you're just like,
we come in peek.
Knock
me-
knock. Anybody home?
okay, give me a perception check.
22.
26.
Give me a history check. You kind of
23.
at this point you walk up and you notice several of these things. They're humanoid, but with like scorpion, like humanoid upper half, but it's like scorpion plated bodies. They have a horn on their head, and their hands are like these grips, and they each one carries a sword. But they show no hostility as one kind of sees you and kind of like dismisses it and just continues on. You immediately, as you like see a group of these, you immediately recognize these to be Tlinkali, which are they're the scorpion of folk, which essentially they're not very hostile. They live in deserts and you don't know this, so pretend you don't hear this. You're confused as shit right now.
Yep.
Like you're seeing this, but you're like
talking. He's still confused.
yeah,
as shit.
but you know, but
no,
like,
I'm really trying to stop listening since he said I don't hear
yeah,
none of this. So,
but you know these to be like nomadic desert people.
Right.
They don't cause anybody harm.
They
They
just
just kind
look.
of yeah. They live their own life and they just do their own thing. They kind of travel around deserts in the open areas.
Big bark, little bite.
Yeah, yeah. You know they don't want any trouble. Exactly. But do you immediately recognize this?
They're
and
like
you
the
kind
sand
of like
people. You
yeah.
don't mess with them, they won't mess with you.
Exactly. So, but yeah, you like so like immediately you get to like where you would go to be the entrance, where like you see all the openings of the tent. And you kind of stop, and at this point you do notice because I'm gonna roll it over that other perception check. 'Cause it was so high. Was you immediately notice there's about 15 of these people in this tent. You could in this camp where you see the tent openings. There's a couple in each tent. a couple, I mean, there's at least two in each tent. And then you see there's several people. There's a guy tending a fire. You know, it looks like he might be, there's something cooking over fires. You see there's something on a massive spigot over a fire there. They just, it seems like they're living a daily life.
Do I know how to communicate with these guys? Because I
As-
don't speak the language.
As you're at the gate, all of a sudden, one of the smaller ones by the fire kind of like looks up and looks directly at you, and he kind of, so it kind of drops to the side. As he approaches, and he
You didn't
Wait.
understand a single word he said, did you?
he like gets close to Cogs, takes his blade and is like stroking his arm,
They like you. You're
like hitting the ting ting ting. Looks at you.
Oh, I know this look. You're not selling me. Like, I just instantly knew that look on that character's face. Like,
I give you these droids as a gift.
but so what would you like to do? He's like,
it's like, I don't speak their language, but I don't know what he was telling you. You ain't selling me.
You're gonna go like this. Like, no, no, no.
With me being a robot, I can't decode anything he said, can I? Or attempt to decode. See if there's like a rhythm or something to it.
See if you can pick up like an algorithm.
Right.
Same.
I like the idea. I just don't know what.
'Cause I know warlocks can learn from just spell books or scrolls and stuff, so it's just that'd be like my way.
It's being like an. I'm gonna
Roll it.
do an intelligence,
Yeah.
but also roll an investigation.
I can use guidance on those, right?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
want, absolutely.
So for intelligence, I get a +2. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 for intelligence. And what was the other one?
Investigation.
That's a +6. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 also.
He's definitely trying to buy you. Definitely.
But I'm not learning anything he's actually saying though.
Wait. From his hand movements and his back towards the fire in that, you get the sense, and just the deductive reasoning of just like what you've seen and put together of just traits of interaction, I guess, is he's trying to invite you to dinner.
Well, besides trying to buy me, I think he's trying to invite us to dinner, buddy.
Did you pick up that golden cock ring?
What do you think?
Maybe.
No.
Oh.
I'm about to touch that thing. I don't know when the last time if it's used or if it's new.
He's just looking at you like,
He doesn't eat.
you see him like ruffle through like a little pouch on his side. See him like grab the claw, and he grabs a feather, and he's just like pierces his hand with it.
He's not food.
No, he keeps pointing at the fire pit.
Oh.
He wants us to join him for food.
Okay. Sure.
Sure. Like turns, starts to walk off, and he waves a sword and just like. And as he does it, you guys kind of follow him.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you kind of like go towards the fire pit, you notice as all these other scorpion folk kind of like step out, and you notice from the center tent, a larger one. I mean, much larger. His rear end is such solid. The spike on his tail is probably about that long, and goes to a very fine point. As he walks out, and he what 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 brings you out here? And it's at this moment you kind of notice he knows some comment.
We are walking to big city.
Oh man, yes, but what we offer peace. We offer food and place to rest.
Do I have anything that they would want? I give them like a ruby.
A gift.
You give him a ruby.
Yeah.
So you kind of. We crave for food. Now, us you please.
I got
So
that
see,
last
let's
part.
see, yeah.
Let's sit.
So you kind of sit down, and he kind of like, and you notice it's like all of a sudden they all start moving in that massive. You're not even sure what it is on the spigot. It's just this chunk of meat. Kind of gets pulled off, and you notice there's people coming out of the as these scorpion folk come out of the tent. They're grabbing other little things. As there's like these like leaf vegetables that have burn marks on them, and just all these fruit, giant orange fruits, and sits it all down on this like mat in front of the fire pit, and everybody kind of comes over and just starts grabbing what they want. Yeah, just start grabbing stuff.
I just take a piece of fruit just out of not wanting disrespect, because since I don't really eat, I'm just grabbing one just to throw in my mouth. Just
Okay.
I
Okay.
Yeah, I grab stuff.
You take a bite and you eat it. It's very sweet, like a
just ate a
mixture.
Calabos.
No, like it's got that like tang of when you first bite into an orange, that like citrusy tang. But as you kind of like, it turns to like a sour, almost like lemon sour, and you in your mouth is like soaked, and it feels like you literally just drank a bottle of water from this fruit. As you're like, why? And like drooling, not intentionally. And you notice as you look at anybody eating this food, everyone is drooling. And it kind of looks at it. For eating that fruit, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna give yourself advantage for the next 4 hours. So if you want to write that down, I don't know if it'll anything will happen, but so you have advantage on ability checks and attacks for the next 4 hours. And you,
Ability and attacks.
yes, and you notice as he like starts cutting up this meat, and the center of it is this bright, glowing, beautiful pink color, and he cuts off this big slab as he. The slabs are like this big, and he hands you each a portion. Enjoy. Plot this. Eat it?
Yeah.
Okay, you got 10 temporary hit points. And then he kind of, you know, and what you can immediately tell a female one of these creatures. You don't see many of them. You've seen a few of them around, but as you've noticed, they've been in the tents as the males are more outside, celebrating, eating, doing this. You see the females come out and they take food and then they go back to the tent. But at this moment, you see as a female comes out with the pitcher and a tray of glasses, and she starts to pour them all. I would drink may have been effects made through our species. Please, from us.
Thank you.
You drink it? You drink it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I just need you guys to make a Constitution save. There's just some different effects this drink could have, depending on.
So would this be advantage for the ability then?
Yes. Constitution save. Good, you ate the food. Unless you roll really, really bad on both. Which I think will did.
19.
19.
Now we just ate the colobbles.
29.
Or drank it.
Okay, so you drink this, and
That
immediately,
like the rundown where
yep,
stupid monkey.
it kind of is that in a way, but you drink it and instantly, even though you hadn't had anything to drink, especially you, a guy who drinks all the time, that little cup, you're like, whoa. Hub, and even Cogs, you've never been drunk before. You don't understand what's happening. And you as you look at him, his robot eyes are like,
Why can't I control my
yeah,
eyes?
you're like we're usually like there may occasionally be like a little sway to you when you're hurting that, but other than that, you're stiff. Right now you're like, am I moving? Am I moving? I think I'm moving. And you do. You see him. Ralph, you're
Instead
just
of
like,
like looking, you're actually like moving
yeah,
with your eyes
yeah,
to look versus
yeah,
like
yeah,
turning.
yeah. Your whole body is like you're not moving your eyes, your whole body. Ralph, you're just like, you're a drinker. So what is your stupid drunk?
Probably just going like back, like just like even if I'm standing, just like wobbling like back and forth, like not like staggering, but and moving, but like just literally just tilting back and forth, like teetering back.
You
and
guys are
forth.
just chilling. Like literally, you're sitting around this fire. You just had some good food. You had this drink, and you're both just like. And then all of a sudden, you start to hear the banging of drums and just the music and just as
Now it's the Ewok village.
essentially, this is essentially what I reference this off of. So yeah, but it's
I know you use Star Wars
yes,
references. But
songs are playing aplenty, and you're even surprised as, believe it or not, a small little halfling comes out of the tent, strumming a little guitar, and he just starts doesn't talk. And you realize as he kind of is among these people and you see him, he must be mute. As you notice, his mouth never opens. But he just sits there and strums and like this just this this carefree, just not a worry in the world vibe of just like mouth shut, just as the night burns on and dwindles and
Can we stay at this camp?
you
I liked it.
are you gonna another tray of drink comes out and he's
As hammered as I am at this point, I'm just trying to sit there trying to listen, see if I can even try to learn anything, which is probably failing at this point.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
I think I know what he's saying.
You
But
guys
no.
both
can I do a history check to see if that would offend them if I didn't take it?
you could. Because you do know some knowledge about this guy.
$21.
Ironically, it wouldn't offend them, but just from what you've seen and heard, is you're not going to live down passing a drink from them. There's the stories you've heard in taverns and that of people that have come across these people.
Okay, I grab the cup.
Oh, but
when they're not looking, I kind of just toss it over my shoulder.
Deception check. And it's gonna What do you want to do?
Deception.
It sounds like I'm just badly drunk, so at this point, I think my character just doesn't care.
So you're just gonna
'Cause I didn't realize he
shoot
did
it down.
that.
You're gonna
Yeah,
shoot it down. So you're just like
13.
you both are.
unless he
Clark,
tries to stop.
you shoot it, and Ralph just like as the alcoholic that he kind of is, just kind of like and makes it look like he takes a shot, and he kind of looks at you, and his eyes just suddenly go as he just blacks out. He's out on the ground, out. His body has never had whatever this
Hit a
level
brick
was.
like Bender.
Like essentially he's just like bendered out, just in the dirt next to this fire. You are just like gonna look down at him, pat him on the back, and they're just like, it's okay. But as the night kind of dwindles, you see as people start to go into their tents. And at this point, it's just you and the one bigger male out there, and he's to stay. Friend passion.
Thank you.
Rest.
Grabs me by the feet and drags me off.
As he gets up,
Yeah.
he gives you a tent, and you guys kind of go into the tent as he kind of scurries off, and it gets very quiet here at night as you quickly tell everybody is asleep, and you drunkly Ralph kind of just like and pass out for the night. He's just out. You kind of just like dragged him in and left him right inside the doorway. So that's going to be a night's rest. And that's going to be day number 4. It's a little different. See what I mean? This chart's a little different. Some shenanigans can happen. It's all about what you want to do.
You gotta kick me awake. I ain't waking up.
But as you wake up, you can kind of hear the chittering, and you also can hear the sound of like tents being broken down. And it's as you get up, you do notice most of the tent has been broken down, and these people look like they're getting ready to move again.
So nomads type of people.
Yeah, exact, 100%.
Man, I don't know what the hell they gave us, but man, that was wild.
I kind of just chuckle to myself and be like, yeah, he's never been drunk.
Why the hell do you even want to do this?
Okay, so Ralph rolled that. So now, Cogs, if you want to roll day number 5.
18.
Actually, I'm going to ask that you roll something again. Roll again. I want something a little different.
12. I think we rolled 12.
No. You rolled 13 and 15,
Mm.
7 and 19. You're rolling all high, which is except for the 7. Like I said, roll open. Oh, okay. Forgot about this one. Okay. So you kind of start to walk on the trail, and for what the desert for the desert that you were in for that day and that nomad with those nomads, as you kind of trek for the day, excuse me, and the day turns into like late afternoon, you start to get back into, I wouldn't say like a forest, but definitely more of a green area, if you will. As there's lush bushes, there's green, there's some trees, not massive trees, but you can see there's probably a bunch of like 6 and 7 foot birch trees. But as you're kind of walking, the trail kind of builds up again from that sand where you were kind of guessing a trail to where now you are walking on a physical, somewhat dirt beat down trail. But as you're kind of walking, you kind of look ahead, and about 50 feet ahead, you see something large and white standing on the trail. Just kind of like
Snorlax.
This is kind of a reference to that a-holes, but yes. That's kind of where I got the idea for this.
So it's something.
Yes, just big and white. Like it takes up the whole tree. Like you see it standing there and like you can't its head is in the trees.
I'm gonna do a history check to see if I know what this is.
Yep. Fine.
Do we still have advantage or no?
No, this is the next day.
Okay.
That's sad.
Seven.
You have no idea at this distance. About 50 feet away from it.
Is there maybe another trail that goes around it?
Perception check.
Use guidance on this one again. 24, 25.
25. Well, 25 will give you the answer. Not only is there not another trail, you kind of are like, as you're walking around, you for the first time, you kind of being stopped. You kind of look around and you kind of look at some of the foliage. And you're looking off the trail and you immediately recognize some of the vines. And give me a nature check.
Scale nature. +2.
How many rolls here?
7, 8, 9, 10.
You know the greenery around the path isn't safe. You'll get that.
Well, we can't go around it. These vines are definitely not safe, and this big thing's in the way. Can I roll a history check to see what it is? Or investigation?
You can roll a history. Yeah, you can roll. I guess. Yeah, technically. Yeah, you can roll a history check and either found around Antama. Yeah,
History +2.
you're from Antama. Yeah.
That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Well, you remember that there are like apes in the forest and in the nature around Antamra. You just don't remember how far or what they were, but you remember there was like apes. A statue sticking out of the stand. That's just random. That has nothing to do with it. That's just me kind of playing into the apes here. But no, but apes. You remember apes? Remember Antamri outside of Antamri in the off the coastline in the woods and in the forests and the trees? They're apes.
So, this thing's technically an ape then?
Maybe.
Drawing to
That's as close to what you can figure it out.
At 50 yards. I mean, it doesn't see you yet, so you just see this big white thing. You don't even see its head. I mean, you move up a little bit and do another perception check if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and you move up a bit, kind of gracefully, peacefully.
27.
God, I need to get rid of this blue one. Perception +5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah,
12, 13,
so-
14. Yep.
14. You get probably about 30 yards of this thing. It's got 4 arms. It's got an ape-like body. What are we dealing with?
Golem ape.
As all of a sudden it kind of steps closer to you.
Did we ever say I have like a cage stomach that opens up?
Yeah,
Can I check to see if I still got any of that fruit that's maybe still in there?
you can.
I'm going to do that. Just open up and see if there's a fruit that's insane.
Fruit in there? Did you write it down?
Nope, I'm assuming
Hey,
if it goes
you
down
write
the
it down?
gullet.
Did you write it down?
No.
Then there's no fruit in there.
I didn't know.
No, you have nothing in there. But as it now sees you and it
I mean, you have those fish and that stuff you could throw.
Fish.
Don't you have fish? in your bag of holding?
I thought we got rid of them.
The fish?
It kind of squats, and as it
That's
does,
a bunch of body parts and shit.
I have
you
a whole
immediately
body.
notice, as you immediately notice, it kind of like squats. It is a Goralian, which is essentially it is a four-armed white gorilla. There's two small arms coming out of its chest, and then its large main arms.
It's like
Has
a Zorpazorp.
essentially, yes, whatever that is, but yes,
It said, yeah, this is a good Zorpazorp, basically.
but with that, we are rolling initiative, boys.
Okay.
As it kind of marched within your vicinity. Oh, and I'm gonna use
16.
this mini.
15.
You guys are about right here. Okay, so what do we roll?
15.
16.
Cogs, Ralph, Goralian. I'll give you a thing in a second. So Cogs, you are up. Ralph, you are on deck.
All right. You know what? I'm going to start this off with a
Gorillan,
command.
command.
Yep. Which is a Wisdom 13.
Oh, it might have a decent wisdom. I don't know.
I'm tempting anyways.
Some monkey.
It's saved.
All right. So cast on that one.
14 plus, and it's plus in it. So that's your first attack.
Yep.
Do you think he can do that twice?
You could try.
No, I have command too, so I'm thinking. Do you think he can roll that twice?
You don't know.
Where's my? Where the hell's that weapon?
Let's change the vibe in here.
Oh, there it is. So would it be considered as giant though, since it's that huge above the trees?
Not giant.
Okay, well I'm just still using that rifle. So attack. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't be that. That'd be the hunting rifle I'm using. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15.
Doesn't hit.
So about 15 we need. And with that, spells. At the moment, I'm gonna use guidance on. Wait, no, not guidance. Resistance. And I think I'm going to be using bludgeoning.
Okay. And with that, we are over to Ralph. It is your turn, buddy. What would you like to do? He's out of melee range, but he is in range.
Throwing range.
Yes, that is what I was looking
Um, let's see.
So you need to roll about 15 for regular damage, anyways.
Let's see. I'm going to use my bonus action first as Rage of the Night.
Okay. So what does that have to do?
Um, the it's a cantrip that adds +4 to my attack and hit,
Okay.
and then it also does 3d8
Okay.
damage.
So you use your bonus action. Okay, so that works for one attack. So you're gonna throw your axe?
Yeah.
War cleave? Okay.
Yep.
Let's go ahead, roll that d20.
Nat 20
That doesn't hit.
plus the 4 plus the other 4.
Okay, so that hits. Will's eyes just got like, what?
Wait, what did you roll to hit?
It's definitely over 24.
It's over 20.
Over 20.
I heard for some my brain I didn't get natural 20 right away. My brain got dirty 20 for some reason.
Sorry.
So it's
Yeah.
over 20.
Yeah, because then you add the.
So you
5
hit.
Yeah, 29 is what I
Yeah.
rolled.
Yeah.
And then I do.
See, I misunderstood you. It's the first over 20 creature in this campaign, boys. Don't overthink.
No, I'm reading this.
Oh,
It
it's
has.
the thrower.
It has more than 50 hit points,
Yes.
so
Yes. So yeah.
it doesn't take anything away
No.
from it. Okay.
No, you just get the added damage from the Knight of Rage.
Yeah, so 5d8s
Yep.
and 2d6s. Right? It's d6.
Yes.
No. I don't think so.
For Knight of Rager?
Oh, no. For the regular weapon, it's 3
Oh,
d8s.
yep.
And then there's 2 d8s for that plus the 2d6. And then it's 1d10.
Yep, that's right. It's 1d10's its base damage.
Okay.
And then you pick the 2d8 you want. Yeah, you're right.
$62. That's double it because it's crit.
Well, lick my butt and call me Frankie. Come on. Oh, I did that math way wrong. I was like, what? There we go. That makes sense. As you throw your hammer and it sticks to it for a moment as it kind of digs in as it rips out and comes back to your hand, leaving a severe wound in this thing's chest as it kind of haunches for a second and second attack. That's just a straight attack.
I'll throw it again.
Okay. So 1d10 or 1d20, see if it hits. What'd you roll? Don't lie to me.
Nope. 6 plus 9.
No. So that's the end of your turn. Over to the Goralian, who it is going to clear some space, get right in front, about 10 feet, just in the swing range, and he's going to make a multi-attack on Sir Cogs Westwood. And it's going to be a bite attack and 4 claw attacks is his multi-attack. So 5 attacks on you, and your AC is 17.
Mm-hmm.
First one hits. Second one crits. Third one misses. Fourth one misses. Fifth one hits. Okay, so we'll do the 2 single attacks first, and then the crit. You take 30 points of damage on the first 2, and then the crit you take Another 30 points of damage. Wow. And that's its multi attack. And then with its bonus action, it is going to, and right into your face, you get attack of opportunity to make just a quick swing.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. So that is the end of its turn. We are back up to Cog's Westwood. How you doing over there, Cog?
Hanging.
I'd rather be drunk again.
Pretty much.
What would you like to do, buddy?
Alright. Using that ammunition as usual. We're done with that dice. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I got that the last time.
You gotta roll over a 20. Will knows it's over a 20. He's not sure. He knows it's over a 20, but less than 24. He knows that
Yeah.
much. So,
What happening?
not happening. Bonus attack. Bonus action. Spell. Make him do a save. That's how you're gonna win this fight.
Can I still move? Or was
Yeah, you can still
okay.
move.
Yeah.
So,
I go away.
10, 15, 20, 25, maybe 30 there.
You're good. Yeah, you got 30 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, so. Okay.
Um,
Pop a potion.
that's probably what it's going to be.
Purple's 10d4. Red is. Yellow is 2. Red is 8. Orange is 4.
4d4, you said for orange?
Yes.
I'll do that for now.
44 plus 4.
44 plus.
That's a red, buddy.
Oh.
Or no, it's not. No, it's not orange.
It's hard to tell with the lights and
Yeah.
things.
We're using orange and red, yellow right now. So it's hard to see those two colors. Okay, so we'll go over to Ralphie Poo. It's your turn, buddy.
Okay, so
Okay.
as my bonus action, I'm going to use Rage of the Night again.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my Attack of the Beast.
Okay.
And I'm not. And use my claws.
Maximizing your swings, I see. Okay, so we'll roll to see if either one of those two hit.
19 plus 9.
That first swing with your claws hits. Let's go ahead, and you got 2 swipes with that, so go ahead.
15 plus 9.
That hits, right? Yes, 24, yes. Okay, so that's whatever the damage is on that, which is what do you say, 1d8, 2d8?
It's 1d6.
1d6?
That's what it says.
So you got to roll 2d6?
2d6, and then I add my.
The Night of Rage or stuff?
Yeah, which is 3d8s.
Yep.
So the first one is.
Yeah, because you'll get Night of Rage on both swipes. That's one attack.
14 plus 9 is 23.
Yes. As you swipe your claws across his chest, across that open wound that you had gashed from your throwing your war cleave.
And then 26.
Okay, and you scrape him with your second claw. That's your first attack. That's Night of Rager. Your bonus is done, so second attack.
And then I'm going to use my hammer and hit him.
Okay. So that's just a straight swing. And regular damage. 1d10 and 2d8.
If I hit.
Yeah.
Which is 18 plus
5? Yes.
Yeah, plus 5. So that's
23? Yeah.
23.
Okay, so it's 1d10 and 2d8. Rip, stop. Not you, I'm talking to my dog. He's licking his paws.
14.
14?
Yeah. Damage.
Yeah. I know my brain misfired for a second. I'm sorry about that. 14. So that is that. And that is the end of your turn as you swipe him, and your swipe actually kind of staggers him as he kind of falls back for a moment. You're 30 feet. Okay, go ahead. Hogs Westwood, the greatest shooter in the West.
No. Your turn.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Okay. Wow, you actually let the DM have a turn, huh?
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna.
he's gonna use that multi
I was
attack.
a little confused. It's
He's
like,
gonna use that multi attack on you, Ralph, as you are standing right
Okay,
before
I'm
him.
gonna use my reaction, which is my tail.
You're
So
gonna catch his the first of five swings.
it just raises my DC.
Oh, okay, okay. So it raises it by 2 or whatever you roll.
Whatever I roll.
Okay,
7. So I have
18.
25.
Yeah, okay. I'm rolling good today, buddy.
I'm just. Hey, I have to try to help myself out.
Yeah, I know. I need one more dice though. Okay, so because it's 1 bite and 4 claw attack. So 4, 25. First one hit.
Okay.
Second one misses. Third one misses. Fourth one misses. Wow. Fifth one hits. Okay, so a claw attack and the bite attack hit. Okay. So that's D6s. Give me some different D6s. Let me roll some different ones. Okay, so for the bite attack, you take 14 points of damage. And for the claw attack, you take 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's going to use its bonus action to get just outside of opportunity range of Cogs. And it ends its turn. Back to Cogs Westwood.
all right.
I'm being tactical because I know that motherfucker gets disadvantage if you're close to him because he shoots.
Actually, no, I don't get banned.
Shooting close?
Yeah, I don't have that issue.
Oh, that's right. You have the what's
Yep.
called. I
Yeah,
forgot
he
about
has that feature.
That feature. Yep. Okay.
So
The straight roll.
I'm going to use my Jedi Cowboy
Okay.
feature.
Trait?
Yeah, trait. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
21, 22.
so 2d10s.
You got one up there.
They're all in one section.
Oh.
Those are 12s.
No, that one, you can use that as a D10.
This?
No, the one you just had. Yeah, you can use that as a D10.
Oh.
Just ignore the 0.
Yeah.
The bottom
Okay,
tray.
so-
Bottom right tray. Those ones.
Right.
No, bottom. Yep, those ones. That's the other ones in that tray.
Okay.
Look at the tray. Those ones in the tray are your D10s. For some reason, you put a couple D100s in there.
Okay.
The diamonds.
I know I have to have the
So-
D100s all over here and the D10s all over here, so I don't do that.
6, 9, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then I get to add 3d4s. 2, 4, 6. That was 6 over there. 6, 12, 13, 19, 28
Yeah.
total.
As you focus in your shot, and the bullet pierces right where Ralph's axe had cut open and scarred his chest. It is now bleeding out, and it is like its arms flailing. It is definitely in pain. That's your first attack.
Second attack, let's see. Okay, so I do roll for that one. I'm going to cast level 3 guiding bolt.
Okay.
I add the modifier part, right?
Yeah,
So 30, 20.
that doesn't hit. And that is the end of your turn.
No, I still got my. Oh wait, no, that was my second attack.
How's your bonus action?
I thought it was second. Because guiding bolt level 3 isn't.
Yeah, you're right. It's a bonus action. Health potion or
I'm going to take
cantrip.
movement first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I'm gonna go ahead and. You're sort of aiming at me right now, so I think I might go ahead and take one of the purples. Or the darker one.
Dark purple. Purple 10d4 plus 20.
Because I am that hurt right now.
And we are back to Ralph.
10d4s, you said?
He is out of your range right now. He's in your throw range, but he's out of your melee range.
That's fine.
I'm just letting you know.
The rage of the night is a throne.
I'm just letting you know your tactical where you're at.
6.
Oh, so I can't do like 2 attacks at
Yeah.
once.
Your swings and that.
I got what
I'm
you're
trying to
saying.
let you know.
I got you. I appreciate it.
This is the most we've moved in combat, I think, in a while.
That's just because he wants to get out of
Well,
fight.
this.
Well, it's a melee attack base.
Well, this thing's got a bonus action that's like a big movement thing, so I'm using it every turn.
5, 6, 7.
Okay, so I'm going to use Rage of the Night again.
Okay.
As my bonus action.
Thrower.
9, 10.
Yeah, and throw
4,
my
5, 6, 7,
I don't know.
8, 18, 28.
You don't. Do you not have? Go, ignore me. Go ahead.
I don't. Fortunately, I can't use that move again.
27 hits, right?
Yes, 27.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alright. So then that is 2d8. No, 5d8. And then the d10.
What'd you roll?
Hold on.
Sorry, guys, we got quiet.
5 34.
Damage?
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do this?
I just see that this thing is beat up, and it's like gonna hurt to Cogs, right? So I'm gonna just that like barbarian instinct in me, like the rage just takes over, and I just whip this hammer as like hard as I can.
Ass over tea kettle.
Yeah, and it just goes and goes, and where you think like it's gonna hit with like the head of the hammer, it just goes straight and stabs him with like the handle.
The handle of it, and it just you chuck this thing with such force.
Or you know what? No, the handle as it's flipping through, the handle hits him in the head, and with the amount of rage and force I've thrown it at, it kicks it back and stabs him in the
with the
fucking,
cleaver
yeah.
side. So it's like handle back, right in the back of the
So
neck.
like it's and then the handle hits him.
Also, it
and then
falls
it goes,
right
like
right into his chest.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's you chuck this thing with such a force. You see it chasing down Cogs, and you see your
you know
buddy
how, like,
limping.
You like throw a hammer down
Yeah.
and then it does that
The
spin?
bounce, yeah. But as you see him Cogs popping potions, trying to stay alive and just try to create distance, and he's just chasing him down. It's just I've had enough. You grab it and you kind of do one of those. You throw it in your hand, and as you catch it, that moment you catch it, you put such a whip on it where you and you can hear it as soon as you let it go there, and it so fast you almost lose it as it's just so centrifugally spinning in the air. It hits and it goes. It doesn't pierce, but for a moment it goes douche, and the handle hits, and the thing, and it rocks on the hit, and it goes right under its chin, and as its mouth is open, and the end of the cleaver just sticks out of its mouth, as it. That was a nice hot. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that because that I love that description.
Because I was like, yeah, I could just hit like, but
That's such
so typical.
for
It's like, no,
imagine. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You really because you gave me that. Without that, I wouldn't have had. Yeah, but yeah. So it's like it's on the ground. The handle's sticking out, and part of the cleaver is just sticking out of the mouth.
I'm looting. So what do you want me to roll?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
We really don't have to, but I like doing sleight of hand.
Right.
when you're moving. Just makes
That dice is not good with me right now. Okay, that's a 7. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. It's him when he threw the cleaver and the cleaver hit it. It's just a gorilla, a beast of fur in that. When his cleave hit it, it knocked out its two bigger fangs. They're about this, say 3-inch fangs.
Mm.
Knocked them out and they're on the ground.
I'll pick them up.
Okay, so you write that down. You're gonna want to create something at some point, aren't you?
I was, but then
You're confusing me. Like you're collecting a bunch of stuff. If you want to stop and try to create some stuff while you're at camp and that, we can do.
I don't know. I'm certain as being a kleptomaniac at this point. Because at first I thought I was
Because
doing something,
I-
but then it's just like, no.
You. How do I say it without? Hey, Graltax, I got this, this, and this. Can you make me some bullets? Some of these bullets. Think outside of the books with what you have. Me and you could come up with some stuff. You know me, I like to do homework.
Right.
So with all the stuff that you're collecting, so all he got was when your hammer hit it, it knocked out 2 3-inch fangs.
Oh.
So he's got 3-inch fangs. So he's got all these parts in that. Work together. Think of something. You have essentially a mad scientist at your disposal in Graltix. I mean, he's in your town and you're getting far away, but you have an artificer. I am not going to limit you guys on creativity. Just don't be assholes and go, we want to create a nuclear bomb or a submarine. You know what I mean?
That's so hard not to do that.
But you know what I mean? I'll
Right.
create things, but let's not get like super futuristic nuclear fit. You know what I mean?
You can't get too scary.
Yeah, but like seriously, you haven't. This is why I want an artificer in this campaign is because like You can take this stuff, and if you can come up with, well, we can make this out of this, and you can say, well, if we did this, this, and this, I think we can make this work. Let's roll some dice and let's make this shit work. Holy crap, did you just make a fucking stick of dynamite with a bunch of shrapnel bits, like welded? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
let's do this stuff.
Kind of like my keg of doom.
Yeah, exactly like that. Like, we could figure this stuff up because I know, I don't know what you have. I will say I did read your guys' notes a little bit, and some of the shit you guys wrote, Jabba's Palace on the one thing, just some of the stuff you guys are writing for some of the things I'm telling, it's pretty good. But that's it. Is like, cause you got a lot of stuff stored up, and even you diamonds and stuff like, cause jewels are used to create shit too. So that's the thing. You have all the materials to where if you were to go to Artificer, I got this, this, and this, and this. What can you make this for me? You're a bullet guy. You got a lot of shit. Hey, can you make me these bullets with some poison in it? You know what I mean? Think of it that way. You know, you're dynamite. You like the explosion stuff. Hey, can you make me a thing to where I can fucking strap something? Get creative with it. You know me. I love to homebrew that, and I won't limit you guys except for I don't want the nuclear fission and super. We're gonna make fucking a whole arsenal, and we're just gonna no. But honestly, we could create a whole bunch of homebrew stuff. We just got to kind of work it out together. But I'm all for it. I mean, we're at a point with, to be honest with you, at this equipment, I can't really give you any better equipment.
Right.
Fine. With what's on this list, I can give you random trinkets and stuff to make your life easier and do little things with. But when it comes to weapons and armor and shit like that, I really can't give you anything better. So that's where we're at this point is like, think of things that, hey, I can add this onto my fucking weapon. If I can find a way to get somebody to make this to where when I throw this or do this, it does, you know what I mean? So think of it that way because unfortunately we did kind of tap ourselves out of it. But as night falls, you kind of feel a little bit stronger after that triumphant fight. I'm gonna give you a level up.
So what am I writing down for just the two fangs or whatever?
Yeah, 2 3-inch gorilla fangs if you want to put, and then you get a level up. So go ahead, get yourselves leveled up really quick, and then we'll go ahead and we'll roll on for day 6.
No.
Just let me know what you end up taking a level in. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Stick to barbarian. Sticking barbarian. I was about to say. Hogs, you may want to go. You're gonna stick cleric, I'm assuming.
I wanted to do one more cleric, and then I thought I would be switching back to my gunfighter.
Cause what are you at right now?
Cleric is 4 and gunslinger's 5.
I now have advantage on initiative rolls.
Tell him what level he wants to get to cleric. I don't want to help him too much, but you should know the honey level for cleric.
What
'Cause
level are you on cleric now?
4, because I was planning on doing
You
one
know
more
the
level
honey
You
level.
want to get to like level 6, I think.
Level 7 spells.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what class to pick, but
they got some pretty juicy
7
ones.
your spell book opens.
Yeah, it opens up wide, and like you can, depending on how he allows that or not, because
Especially
like, that's when I
being
went like super dark.
especially being the domain you get. If I'm not mistaken, 7 opens yours quite a bit.
What domain?
Okay.
Are you?
Life domain.
Just something to consider.
Okay, yeah, because life domain is it encompasses like a death domain as well. So
Okay.
there's a lot of
Yeah, I had to go to Lowe's today and buy a handle for that cabinet, and I bought light switch covers for the bathroom. Yeah, I'm one light switch cover short. I forgot about the freaking switch under the mirror. I got home and I was like, damn it.
yeah. Now I have advantage on initiative. rolls, and then also if I'm surprised, I get to act normal at the beginning as long as I use my rage as my first action or whatever, something like that.
Barbarian 9's where you want to get to.
Yeah, if that makes sense. I don't know what that really. We don't really use anything like that.
You can always try, though. But that's, yeah, because that's, I
Well,
would
I meant
at
like
least,
you normally don't use like.
because leveling's going to really slow down now, but I would at least go 9 levels of Barbarian. So, Cleric,
Yep.
and adjust your spell books. Do your spells right now. While you're on at rest.
I mean, a 4th level in Paladin would also give me an ability score.
It's your choice. It's your choice. It's all about what way you want to play. I will say this though, is you need to manage your spells, and you need to shield of, well no, because you use your reaction, so you don't need that spell. Wrathful Smite's a good one for you to have. Fucking Thunderous Smite. They're spells, but especially Thunderous Smite. It's all up to you, whatever level you want to take in.
No, I did Barbarian, yeah. That one smells good.
Any creature that.
No, I'm good.
Just take one.
Mm.
It's great.
I can smell the grape, yeah.
I'll take that for now.
No,
Okay.
I'm good. It's too close to like
Spotting.
like dragon.
Half gram left. I still got like half a gram of berry blue in my jacket.
Because I don't want to risk anything with my license and like kind of thing.
Oh no, I get it. But that's
All right.
Because I really don't feel like.
I got cereal milk upstairs when I open the door. You're gonna have to try it.
Oh yes,
Do it.
I like the cereal milk.
Okay, I'm good.
I mean, there's not really.
He's not sure what he wants to do.
That's fine.
Are you
No,
good?
I was talking about spells.
Oh, no. But I would that Thunderous Smite. I would do. Read it. To me, it's all the way at the bottom.
I saw that.
It's extra damage. It'd be your first attack, but it'd make your second attack a lot stronger, is what it is. Like, that would be like, I want to use my bonus action Rage, and then I'm going to use
Well,
Thunderous
and then it
Smite.
has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Yeah, but that would be your turn, is you'd be like, I'm going to use Rage.
And then I can
My
knock it
first,
prone.
yeah, my first attack would be Thunderous Smite, and then I want to swing on my second attack, and then you'd get the extra damage on that second attack from the Thunderous Smite, that type of thing, plus your Rage. You know what I mean? But see, all good?
Yep.
Okay, so you get a night's rest, feel stronger, you get a good night's sleep. I actually feel really good, really refreshed. So with that, Rel,
Well, I always have command prepared.
yeah, Rel, I need you to go ahead and roll a d20 for day number 6 as we are getting closer to the coastline. He's thinking of a different d20.
You put my green D20 in
Yes,
there?
I did.
Actually, I like that one.
Okay.
That's like one of my.
Well, I didn't know which one you used the most, right, Brad? What'd you roll?
Who?
Well, the chart, it really isn't.
Oh
matter.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, well, nothing really happens for the day. It just gets really rainy, and it slows down as you're really having to like trudge your way through. It's going to add another day of travel. So you just lost a day, essentially, is what you're
Okay.
saying. Okay, so you added a day of travel. So your role is essentially, 1 point. So now it becomes, you have 2 days left. Cogs, he just added another day onto your journey. You guys rested for the night after a day of rainy wetness.
Does that help take note? Make notes easy?
Right now, I'm just using it as an inventory sheet,
Oh, okay.
trying to
But-
because I got so many notes here that I don't
But
even know what's
but
there anymore.
but a day of trudging your feet, really having to lift your feet through the boggy mud and water of just a heavy downpour rain, trying to stay warm. You end up calling it a day midway through just because you get so wet and just so uncomfortable. You find a little cave to kind of rest in and just get your bearings and decide to continue on in the next morning. So with day number 6, I need, or it'd be going into morning of day number 6. You added a day, that was day number 5, or that was day number 6. This is day number 7. So go ahead. You added a day of travel, so 2 days to roll. Go ahead and roll one of your 2 days and see what happens. I forgot I had this on that chart.
10.
10. I need both of you to roll a dex save.
What time do you gotta go?
Like 9:30.
Shit, nice.
Good till 9:30.
Oh, I can go as long as I want.
Okay. I need you both to make a dex save.
Dex save. Ooh, thanks.
I didn't write what creature this is.
I mean, I'll probably regret waking up if I go to bed late, but whatever, it's worth it. 5, 6, 7.
I didn't write
14.
what creature this is. Oh. Okay. I fucked
I'm
up.
glad I have advantage.
14, would you, Rosie?
Oh, on the save? Oh, yeah, it's still +4, so. What did I say earlier? Did you hear me? Actually, I moved the
7?
dice. 7.
Oh,
Should I just re-roll?
Just re-roll.
Help either. 9.
9?
9.
So I thought I heard 7, but I thought I also heard 10, so I can't remember.
Now this one I rolled 9.
It's in the middle, so.
Was it this one? Yes. Okay, I found it. Eh, Well, no, I couldn't. I didn't write a page down, and then I'm like, but I got numbers and stuff written here. So I was like, what is it? And then it's on my phone. But you guys, you start to walk on for the day, and the area around you becomes like this. There's not really trees. It's just bushes, ferns, and like tall flowers. By tall flowers, I mean like all the top, all the flowers are the size of sunflowers. And as you're kind of walking through the air, you kind of hear a buzz, and the buzz kind of gets a little louder and louder and louder until it comes. All of a sudden, a stinger comes flying down, and Cogs, I need you to go ahead and make another deck save. Because it is coming right at you. This massive stinger. You want to go ahead and roll a perception check to see what it is, Ralph? While it's coming down?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
9.
9. As the stinger comes down, Cogs, and it pierces you, you immediately feel like a sharpness as you take 12 points of piercing damage. And then as it like sits in your neck, all of a sudden you feel like a little woozy as you take another. Ooh, that's mean roll. That's a very mean roll.
22 per second.
26 poison damage. You immediately see this thing as it's piercing him. It is a plague wasp. A giant gray and black wasp with two beady eyes, big beady eyes, and a long black stinger. And with that, we go right into initiative. You okay there, Cogs? You gotta hate me grin on your face right now.
No, I'm just pissed off at my dice. They
Yeah.
ain't working today.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was putting your dice away this morning, I thought for sure you were gonna come in with like 3 new sets of dice and be like, okay, we're resetting the juju. I thought for sure you were coming in with different dice today.
Unfortunately not. 16.
That's also what I rolled.
Reroll. And we all have to reroll because I rolled that with my fucking app.
12.
19.
Plague Wasp, Ralph, Cogs. He rolled a natural 20. Plague Wasp, Ralph, Cogs. And I'm going to use this mini because it just kind of has kind of like it's flying. It's a little thing swinging at soon. But it is, so, Cogs, it's like right next to you. Ralph, you're about 10 feet off. So you're right out of melee range, and with its first turn, it's kind of buzzing in the air. And actually, I could do this because I have it. Because technically, this is in your out of melee range, but in firing range, about 20 feet up. As it is going to just go, and as you see its arms, they're these like long, thin, just like almost look like razor blades as it goes and swings right by you, Cogs, as you're right in front of it. And that's just going to be a roll plus 5.
Okay, it says melee weapon attack, so that means a melee attack.
Yes.
Okay.
10 minutes for its attack. And then it is going to. Oh. Ooh, I don't want them to know that. Ooh. Oh, I said that a little loud, didn't I? It's just gonna end its turn. It doesn't have any bonus actions, or actually, it's just gonna create a little space and end its turn as it kind of moves back 10 feet. So it's out of melee range because it's in the air right now. And we are over to Ralph. What would you like to do?
Okay, so bonus action, Rage of Night,
Okay.
and then I'm going to throw my hammer at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll and see if it hits.
$21.
That hits. Just go ahead and roll your damage. Cogs Cogs's head is spinning as he's looking at this thing, trying to consider what he's going to do on his move. He's got that look of I have had enough of this.
34.
34? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, because the Wreck-It has a
Yeah.
plus, and then the Rage of the Night has a plus.
Lord. Oh my lord.
Adds 3d8s.
Okay, so that is your first attack and bonus action. So now second attack, bonus action is burned. Throwing it one more time?
Yep.
Okay.
Fortunately, I ain't seeing nothing.
Nineteen. 24.
Hits.
$24.
24? Alright. Okay, and that is the end of your turn. Cogs Westwood, what would you like to do, my friend?
Use that good old rifle.
Okay.
Nah, I need to stop
What'd you
playing
roll?
today. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That hits.
Wow. The way I'm
It's a
rolling.
bug.
It's a bug.
I don't care.
It's a bug.
All right. So 2D.
It's a plague bug, so it's like there's like barely any flesh skin to it. It's just this like think of a giant mosquito in me.
It's like the wasps that end up in like the back window of your
Yeah,
car after
yeah.
summer, and it's just like a hollow shell.
Yeah, that's essentially what this is.
I still want to get in that car.
Well, it's not a lot.
I don't care if it's dead. I'm still not getting that car until someone removes
So
it.
what'd you get for damage?
8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20? Okay.
And second attack. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
11, 14, 20 again.
How do you want to do this?
Okay.
Didn't happen like that.
Well, I was waiting for you to attack me with poisons.
Right. Okay, so
It's just got one really strong attack. Right?
trying to stay focused on this wasp thing. I pretty much just pull off a Hail Mary shot and hope I aimed correctly. Shoot
Just
just
like
more like
Watch, I saw this in a movie. I'm gonna curve a bullet.
okay.
No,
I like that. We're going with that.
Okay.
So Ralph, you're just like, man, my shot's been off. Or Cogs, you're just like, my shot's been off today. I don't get this. I don't know what's going on.
He tries to just shake himself loose and ends up
Yeah,
firing.
well, that's it. You're just like, and you like you draw your revolver, and you're not even like paying attention. You're like, all right, I got, oh shit! And you kind of look up, and the wasp is like, the wings just, as it smashes into the ground. Simple, but I like it. Just mistakenly.
I was going to, but I was just trying to check something real quick. Where's my? Oh, there it is. What does it all? Well, I'm wearing those gloves anyways. I'm going to try to extract that needle from him.
Hang on. I gotta think anatomy wise here. One side of being a DM, a lot of people don't see.
Because my character is wearing gloves. Those healer's gloves.
You sleight of hand, high roll, still a chance you get some poison on you, which does have effect. It is like acid.
Skills. Okay, sleight of hand. +3. And of course, I'm going to use guidance.
You need to tell me, since you use it all the time, how do you give yourself guidance, or how at this yeah, like what do you just say? I'm guiding myself, or what? How do you give yourself
He
guidance?
just had the Tony Robbins fucking tape in his fucking cassette, and he just
I got this. All of a sudden, his ears are just playing. You can fucking do it. If you can dream it, you can believe it. Is that what your guidance is? Tony Robbins starts playing.
If it is, probably.
I didn't realize that guy still does stuff.
Oh, dude. I'll be honest. I've listened. He's good, dude. He knows how to talk.
Some of his stuff has popped up on my Facebook, so
Since
that's the reason why I mentioned it.
Yeah. Okay, I
do
got.
I
Let
even
me
have
know.
a deity or anything?
Huh? Not really. No.
Then I pretty much just
It's pretty
touch
much
himself.
you. You're like a self deity. To your like the healing ability came to you basically. Is how
Or
we're
you
playing
just
it.
hear like the dude who created
No,
it.
it's
You
like
hear
that. How do
you
I
had
do
like
this?
Yoda.
You see one of those like inspirational billboards that you see in some of the cities.
Go to my happy place.
Where in your head, it's like you play it out loud. You don't realize it plays out loud. You just think it just plays like an inner monologue when you do your guidance.
Right.
But everybody hears it every time you cast it. When you cast it, it's you can freaking do this. You are the only thing holding you back. You are a god. Okay. All right. So you
You
gave
have
some.
what's that guy's name? Stanley from Holes.
Yes.
Just know it.
12, 13.
13.
I can't think of his name.
It kind of starts to break off, but it doesn't come off.
Yo, bro! You wanna come get this?
Okay.
You know you always got the strength.
Yeah.
Why? So you don't
Casting inspiration on him. I'm just like,
Divination.
you got this!
divinate. Go ahead. So add your D4.
What am I rolling?
Strength check. He called you to be Mr. Strong. Be Mr. Strong.
I like to attempt first, but I always got that backup plan.
It always backfires you on anyway. Like not to be mean, but it always backfires me.
Got strength for shit.
When you try to do big man stuff, you either hurt yourself or cause more problems. I'm just being
30-20.
honest. 30-20. You pull it off, and as you do, poison kind of splatters, but with the aggressiveness and just kind of like to know when you pull something off to kind of move with your body,
Right,
not
yeah.
just your arms. So you kind of like, and you step back, it splatters. You get no splatters on you, but as it hits, you see the green kind of hit the ground. It kind of smokes a little bit. But you now in your hand have a 13-inch stinger. And as you kind of look at it, there's still poison in it. As you kind of look at the inside of it, you can still see there's still a sac inside of it. Let's throw it. We're going to make a nuclear warhead with a stinger on its tip. We're going to strap it with fangs.
Can I try to slice them up to see if I can get any of its meat?
This thing really doesn't have any meat. It's
Well, it just made it sound like, it was
it's
bigger than
skinny,
like those
Well,
bolt
it's a
flies or
plague
something.
one, so it's like a skeletal.
it's just its body, its skeletal body is big. The
Oh.
skin is like attached to it. And you kind of see it's like that old
Okay.
wrinkly person where it's all the details of the bones are showing. That's how this wasp looks.
Okay.
Yeah, you love that visual representation I give you right there. But
No, I do not.
okay, so with that, you kind of continue on for the day. And then the rest of the day is actually peaceful. And you could kind of, as you look, as you have to kind of walk down to the coastline. So at this point, you're up at what would be the top. And you could actually see the coastline. And you could see in the water, you see the place, and you see what you believe to be from what you know, Ann Tamry.
So it's a downward hill.
Yeah, but still about a day's travel away.
Are we still near around a lot of trees?
No, this is like not cliff edge, but steep. Not well, kind of. Have you ever seen the movie Almost Heroes?
Hogan's Hills? Yeah.
Almost Heroes.
No.
Oh, yeah, I think we talked about this before with Matthew Perry and Chris Farley, where they're standing at the edge and they're looking at the ocean on the mountain type thing. It's you quickly realize it's gonna take at least a day to get down. So there's no like we're gonna fucking slide down this into the ocean. No, I see what. So
Because like if I
but
had
you
to
kind of set up
just
and
pull out the oil
you
cans, put it down my stomach, get on my back, let's go.
you kind of set up a makeshift quick night camp up top as you kind of like watch over the water and drift to sleep. And as you wake in the next morning, fully rested, fully healed, make sure you heal yourself. Ralph,
Yeah, cause
Ralph, would you give me day number 8, your final day, as long as you don't add another day?
10. You rolled that already.
Yeah, that's what you just rolled.
6.
Ooh, that's good.
We can end it and pick it up.
That's. I'm trying to find how do I want to describe it? Okay. You start to kind of make head down, but it's not like a straight path where you thought when you look towards the water you'd be able to just kind of make it. You're kind of having to weave like down along this wall, and you're going, and as you're going, you're kind of going more north. But as you start to go that way, the trail quickly changes as the area around you becomes a bit of a swamp and a bog, and you're kind of walking. How do I want to end this? Okay. You're looking, and it's the trees are just dead, drenched in the water. The water is thick and mossy, heavily green. And you hear a slight go ahead and give me a perception check.
24.
17.
You both are kind of like just walking and just like focused on your destination. You believe you know what the city is, you know where you have to get. And you kind of aimlessly are walking in this bog, kind of taking the path that you kind of see leads towards the west, towards the water. And you're kind of following it. And for a moment, you stop. And as you see about 50 feet from you on a small little island just out of the bog, as a black dragon sits. You can't tell if he is awake or asleep, but it is like curled, laying there. Its head toward, like, sideways towards you. And with that, that is right where we'll end it. Not face to face, about 50 feet from 50 yards from a dragon.
Black dragon.
A black dragon. So one you're looking for. But with that, we'll end it tonight. Thank you guys if you tuned in. We appreciate your views. We appreciate your subscriptions. Everybody have a lovely week. Take care of yourselves. Everybody love everybody. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's Valentine's Day is when you get off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next week, and then I believe after that we'll be taking a week off. So we'll see you guys next Friday. Have a great week.